Welcome back to Phoenix, Arizona. It's going to be a good day for racing, but put the suntan oil away. The weather radar shows there's nothing happening out west here today. 68 degrees, 19% humidity. It is cloudy and a little cool out there. Today you'll be riding along with a couple of our TNN innovation cams. Mark Martin will have 3 of them. You see the roof cam on top of his Valvoline Ford, starting 3rd today. Inside, over the shoulder, the mother-in-law cam with its tilt and pan capability. And what Mark Martin sees best represented by this roof cam. And we'll also have a face cam in Mark's car. There he is from the left door post. Ready to go to work. Now for the real fun. Mr. Excitement, Jimmy Spencer, in the Meineke Mufflers Ford of Bobby Allison. We'll be carrying cameras today. There is the race cam. And here's the new deal. Hood ornament cam. You're going to get some really up-close stuff from this today, so sit way back from your TV set. Suspension cam in the right front. Happy birthday, Mom. There with all the front-end parts. That's as unique a birthday card as you'll ever see. That's the right front suspension of that car. 500 kilometers today at Phoenix. 43 cars in the field, 312 laps make up today's race distance. Bill Elliott is the record holder. There are the winners and where they started in each Phoenix race. Earnhardt, the highest placed winner, started 3rd when he won it in 90. Alan Kulwicki, his first Winston Cup win, came all the way from 21st to do it. We're ready to go racing here at Phoenix, Arizona. As they come down, green flag. Bill Elliott and Dick Trickle, the front row. 2 by 2 through the first and second corner, and then to the dog leg in the back straightaway.
Well, you'd think Trickle would have to be apprehensive of that car after that damage, but there he goes, right back after Bill Elliott on that outside.
From Mark Martin's car, in 3rd place, Elliott noses under Trickle, and they get real close under the Goodyear Bridge. Who will lead the first lap at Phoenix? Trickle by 2 feet.
Boy, they repaved this racetrack, and it's a good thing they did. two abreast this early in the race.
First time Dick Trickle's led the first lap of a Winston Cup race since June 1990 at Dover when he started on the pole. 3 wide.
Bill Elliott's car jumped sideways just then coming off the corner, and you see Mark Martin got right up under him. He's on the inside of him now, getting right on by.
Mark Martin up to 2nd. Elliott comes charging back on the outside. Ricky Rudd is 4th. Rusty Wallace is 5th. Sterling Marlin, Ernie Irvin, Kenny Schrader, Jeff Gordon. And there is Dale Earnhardt behind Chuck Bound in the 39, the Rouleau brothers car out of Chicago.
Well, Chuck Bound had a good qualifying effort here.
Wants a Winston Cup ride. And an up-front finish today might do it for him. There are going to be some seats open. Earnhardt makes the pass. Side by side at 4th place now, as they're otherwise single file through the pack. There's Earnhardt. There you see Jeff Gordon diving underneath Schrader as Ricky runs around the outside, and around goes Schrader off the nose of Earnhardt.
I'm sure we'll show that again, but you could pretty well see what happened there. Schrader was unaware that Earnhardt was under him, and there was contact going through the corner there and turned him right up in the wall.
Here's a 6 car racing back to the line.
And Mark Martin leads the lap here. He's the number 3 point man in Winston Cup. And Schrader will be able to drive this one away.
The key here, he's trying to get away before they caught up, but he went a lap down.
He's got some severe damage to the front of the car there, Neil. The left front tire is
he's got
down, and it's also bent in. It's like the front end's not completely out from under the left front.
A lot of front end damage to the car.
Now he's saying, why?
Watch the upper part of your screen there.
Okay, you see Earnhardt's car never varied. It was right on the yellow line there, and Schrader come down just a little bit, and they got into each other. Don't take much, does it, Neil?
No, I tell you, we've seen cars all week long. If they get out of this black area, move up in that white where that rosin's at, they've been sprinklers. This is after they had the contact back in the middle of the corner. Boy, I hate to see Schrader have that trouble this early. Looked like we were talking about, looked like a lot of damage to his car, that front end. Here they're going in the bottom. Kenny's out just a little bit wide. He's coming back across, and man, I tell you, it's a situation where one guy coming down, the other, not a lot of room for either one of them.
Now, they ran a Southwest Tour race here yesterday, and that helped to cure in this brand new racing surface. You see outside the white concrete wall, there's about 2 to 3 raceable lanes where all of the rosin that Neil talked about that's been put onto this new asphalt to help cure it has all been blown off. But if you get outside those 3 lanes, out to where you see that what looks like gray dust out there, well,
Kenny Schrader took his car straight back into the garage area, and they're going to work on it right now. I'm sure he'll get back out, but that's such a bad break this early in the race.
You're riding with Mark Martin. He is the race leader here at Phoenix, Arizona after 5 laps. Time to play the Polaroid photo fake-out game. If you know what's wrong with this picture, and you're an astute Winston Cup and Busch Racing fan, you could win a trip to Daytona for the 500. One lap ago, they dropped the green flag, and Mark Martin stepped out with the lead. Dick Trickle runs in 2nd. Bill Elliott is 3rd. Rusty Wallace is 4th. 5th is Sterling Marlin. Ricky Rudd in 6th. Ernie Irvin in 7th. Jeff Gordon in 8th. 9th is Dale Earnhardt. 10th, Chuck Bound. 11th is Brett Bodine. 12th is Rick Mast. 13th, Dale Jarrett. 14th is Harry Gant. 20th place, Kyle Petty. On the move just ahead of Morgan Shepherd there, and closing in on Jimmy Spencer. Kyle started back in 27th. He picked up 7 positions before the first caution flag.
Boy, after that ride out here on that Harley from North Carolina, you'd think this thing feels good to him today.
And he's going to ride it home.
I'd ride it home in the back of that truck. Quite a ride.
Kyle and Harry Gant rode out here on Harley Davidson's from North Carolina. From the hood ornament cam on Jimmy Spencer's car. Looking on ahead. That is Jeff Bodine just ahead. And here up front, Mark Martin steps it out.
I'll tell you what, going down in turn 1, you see Rusty Wallace right behind Bill Elliott. Rusty got up beside Bill. He's really wanting to get up there and get those points for leading the race. And going down in turn 1, Rusty had the count on him. Bill pulled him up off turn 2. As they enter this corner, it seems like the 2 car can lay right down there on that line. Lap before he got under Bill a little bit up off this corner, but not quite able to do it now.
Well, that was the key for Rusty last week at Rockingham. You saw him live on TNN. He could run right down the bottom.
Spencer up close to the wall.
Got a little out in that loose stuff. Lost a couple of spots. There's the battle as Wallace looks underneath Elliott, who looks underneath Dick Trickle for 2nd place. Elliott again sneaks the nose underneath. May have Trickle this time in the back straightaway. Certainly he's got the room on the bottom. Makes the pass.
That's what's so good about this racetrack. When you say room, Mike, we talked about the area they've got worked out. There's 2 pretty raceable lines. And before the day's over, it's probably going to widen out even more. So they cut that rosin off the top. So let's see some good racing.
Let's get out of pit road. Here's Ralph.
You see the crew working on Kenny Schrader's car. Kenny, what happened?
It got run into. It got turned around.
Simple racing accident?
No, you can call it whatever you want. You know, just we're crashed. He's racing.
Obviously a very disappointed Kenny Schrader.
Well, one reason for that, Ralph, is Schrader is 6th in the points, but he is only 37 points ahead of 8th place. And that Winston Cup payout goes all the way down the line, and Schrader, that may have been a $30,000 to $40,000 crash for Schrader when the points total up. Trouble, turn 1, turn 2. Sterling Marlin stopped in turn 2, and one car, Lake Speed, spins way up in turn 2 as Jeff Bodine is against the wall between 1 and 2. That was about a 3-way accident. Sterling spun 360 degrees and got going again. And Jeff Bodine got the worst of it.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage. He's trying to get himself out of the racing groove with the traffic coming. Good job, just backed it down out of the way.
Short day of racing and a long flight home.
Boy, I'm telling you, he is not a happy camper. Look at this.
I got a feeling he's going to go out there and talk to somebody when they come by. Oh, me. See if we can tell what happened here.
There's Sterling loose. Looks like he and Irvin might have made a little contact. There's so much going on, it's going to be hard to tell you everything that happens here. Sterling starts and everybody starts slowing up, and I think it was just chain reaction behind there.
That happened at turn 2. Bodine hit the wall at turn 1.
Here we go. Let's see what happened.
Watch Bodine, a white car. Yep.
Red car right in behind him there. 27 car, Hut Strickland.
Yep, he got in
They
the back
stacked
of
up.
him.
He got in the back of him, sent him sailing up through there.
Now everybody there were on the brakes for Sterling's spin.
Yeah, you see up front, there's the car spinning. Well, that's what stacked him up behind there. They saw that. The drivers start throwing their hands up, getting on the brakes, and chain reaction, just like you said, and the 7 car's right up in the wall.
There's the 15 car, left side of your screen. Got around, he and Harry Gant got together.
Wow, look at Steve Grissom almost got right in the side of the 15.
There's Marlin, a full 360. Ricky Rudd and Jeff Gordon had to do quite a job to get away from that.
Looked like the 8 and the 28 were the initial problem on the racetrack, and then it just got worse from there.
I think we better explain. Steve Grissom is driving the Diamond Ridge number 29 today, and he's doing quite a good job, and he paid for his ride just then by missing the wreck.
Got a good qualifying run.
Yes, he did.
Now, when you're the car owner and the driver, you stay a little bit longer and help them instruct how to load it.
Right. Second caution of the day here at Phoenix International. We will be right back.